Web application firewalls are necessary evil, especially when it comes to cloud providers' WAFs or web application firewalls. Things can become quite complicated quite rapidly, and then especially if you have to deal with the different versions of WAFs, different rules, IP sets, and all the mumbo jumbo, it can become quite complicated and confusing. That is where this tool, which is called as AWS Firewall Factory, or rather I should say a solution from few of the contributors, can make bit of a difference. It is gaining bit of a popularity. So what this solution does is that it tries to simplify the WAF deployment. As you might know, AWS also has a web application firewall offering, which is called as WAF or Web Application Firewall. It protects web applications and APIs from typical attacks from the internet that can compromise security and availability, and also that might put undue strain on servers and resources. AWS WAF provides pre-built security rules that help control bot traffic and block attack patterns. You can also create your own rules based on your own requirements, and those are called custom rules. In simple scenarios and for smaller applications, this is very easy to implement on an individual basis. But in the larger environments with hundreds of applications of different sorts, it is really hard to implement it in its Verita form, and that is where you would need some sort of central governance and automation. That is where this AWS Firewall Factory can help you in order to deploy, update, and stage your web application firewall while managing them centrally via Firewall Manager. Now, if you let me quickly show you the architecture of it. So this is how the architecture looks like. Pretty simple and straightforward. You have your logging account on the left hand side, and then from your management account, you are setting your firewall manager admin account, and then in your security account, you have in between your firewall manager, and then you are dealing with some of the Kinesis firehose to distribute the workload and stream it, and then from there you are monitoring different resources like CloudFront, API Gateway, Load Balancer, and few others. And of course, CloudWatch is being used for logging. Now, if you go to their GitHub repo, they also have a GIF demo. Let me quickly take you there. So let me open it in another tab to make it bigger. So if you look at here, so this is where they are showing some of the gift demo, and I'll drop the link of it in video's description too, where you can also look at it. So they are just deploying the managed IP sets here, and this is the banner, and then you can see that it is doing some of the custom checks and um, telling you the resources which are part of it. Pretty cool, I would say, but uh, I'm not sure what would be the cost of it. Maybe expensive, maybe not, but you need to do your own due diligence. Plus, I would suggest that you deploy it in your um, development or any airtight account first and see how it goes. And then if you like it, and if it is something which you think would be valuable in your environment, only then proceed, because if you directly implement or configure it with your existing application, that might break it. I hope that this was useful. If you're already using it, please share your experience. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much.